and the entire Judicial Service Commission to address this worrying trend and safeguard the independence of judiciary.
We are concerned by the emergence of a deliberate policy to reintroduce ethnic mobilization and regional balkanization of our politics. This follows a perverse big tent political model where self-appointed ethnic chiefs are invited to dictate and also eat on behalf of their people. The tragedy of this model is that it makes ethnicity to be the focal point of politics, turning toxic ethnic contestation into the key feature of our democracy. For a long time, the country has yearned for an issue-based political discourse. The Hustler Nation's agenda and platform rest on such a pedestal. This is why we have consistently endeavored to shift national discourse from the retrogressive and divisive politics of tribe to a new conversation that is inclusive and focused on a bottom-up empowerment approach. It is the only way to meaningfully harness the dividend of democratic governance and realize the promise of shared prosperity. We intend to broaden the base of participation and contribution to nation building and extend the reach of our prosperity. We reaffirm our commitment to focus our political and intellectual energy to this issue-based conversation and shall continue to reject the invitation by our competitors to a narrow, selfish, and visionless agenda based on tribe, regions, and ethnic political kingpins. The Hustler Nation is about empowerment. It is not about power. It is about jobs, not about positions. It is about enterprise, not about entitlement. More importantly, it is a promise of creating possibilities that ensure that every dream stands a chance to become a reality. It is not a contest between the rich and the poor. Every one of us is a hustler in the sense that we've had to overcome so many challenges in life. In this country, so many people for so long are used to a top-down approach. We realize the agony of them trying to get used to a bottoms-up approach. Thank you.
I'll read the final part in English and then allow two of our colleagues to speak in Swahili. Oh yeah, there's a part. Let me speak about BBI and the referendum. As leaders, we are in touch with the people on a continuous basis and with their needs and aspirations. We reiterate our earlier position that constitutional changes are not a priority for the nation and a consensus building is the way forward, and that issues that we raised last time in this same venue needs to be addressed and build a one united Kenya where there will be no contest in the change that is anticipated in the Constitution. We remain, as a group, we remain committed and focused on the people's needs, and these include the revival of the economy, addressing the health of the people of Kenya vis-a-vis the COVID-19 epidemic, the education sector, including our children going back to school, the agriculture and other social challenges that face our people. Should the country be forced into a referendum, hypothetically I'm saying, then citizens should be provided with information on what is being changed, for what purpose, in whose benefit, and in accordance with the Bill of Rights and the constitutional provisions. Consequently, citizens, as guaranteed in the Bill of Rights, should be allowed to decide in an environment that is devoid of intimidation, blackmail, use of force, and above all, bribery. Consequently, it has been our position that citizens should be allowed a free choice to vote in a multi-choice referendum where each and everybody is allowed an opportunity to vote in favor of the clauses that benefit the nation as opposed to those clauses that they feel are beneficial to a few elitist political class or leaders that want to sustain both power and privilege in terms of resources for their own good. So we are saying, and we are telling the people of Kenya, that you go to the polls in the event we go to a referendum, and you make a choice based on your own decisions as a nation. So we're telling our competitors and those who are pushing the BBI agenda that if it is in the interest of the people of Kenya, in your opinion, why do you want to use intimidation? Why do you want to blackmail people? Why do you want to use force? Why do you want to detain people? Why do you want to bribe the MCS? Why do you want to use state organs? And I really want to finally urge the third arm of government, the judiciary. We are watching you as legislators, as the people of Kenya. You are the defender of the citizens when they become victims of the executive or the legislature. Thank you very much.